Now, you're telling me in Portugal that you was bothered about your bowls. They said they was going all over the place.
Yeah.
But they were in Portugal now, weren't they, if you remember, guys?
There was going to be all over the place, wasn't it?
And since then, I gather that you're talking to Pt04 and he's doctored them for you. Now, he's sitting next door in the green room here, so do you owe him a bit of a thank you?
Petey's now the doctor man.
Is it?
Petey's definitely the doctor man. Yeah, I didn't know with it Portugal. The green was, as you know, it was a different green, interesting green, and a few drinks on the night time, maybe 1-2 minutes. I didn't know whether it was a green, the drink, late nights, the bowls or what. I didn't have a clue. Bar for the fact that prior to Portugal, I went to Brookhill a couple of times, a lovely green that is, massive ump. And I played Malcolm Hussey in the semi-final, and he was playing me off the side of the crown, and his bowls were just holding the peg, and mine were they just seemed to be falling away. So I had in my head that there was something not quite right. Played Cookie in the qualifier, the Mel Bouse, and he come off the green and he said, "And there's no way you'd have beat me on that one mark. Your bowls are just weak as anything." And that prompted me really to give Pete a ring, and I heard he got a table, so I went down and had a chat to Pete, and that's why I call him the doctor man now. He put 4 or 5 sets of bowls down, he put my other identical set down, he put my bowls down, which I played with in Portugal, and I finished up 2 foot inside line of all the others. Bearing in mind, I'd only had them back in February because I sent them away to get coated, and he put them right for me, picked them up. Great now.
Very good. So you owe him a point at the winnings?
Yeah.
That's
Well, I'm getting him some business now, so
okay,
he's happy with that.
Okay.
You've got to have confidence in your tackle, though, haven't you?
You have, yeah. You gotta know what direction to send them.
Well, yeah, most definitely, yeah.
Right now, and anyway, well done at Millbrow. If you're just moving on we're just going to have a bit of a chat about the county championship. I mean, you'll be turning out next week for Staffordshire against Merseyside, who are in Section 3, along with Yorkshire and Lancashire. What do you think of Staffordshire's chances?
I think, if I was to be realistic about it, I can't see no reason why we can't beat Merseyside. I think it's common knowledge they've had a few problems. They've had a few of the top players leave them over the last 2 years. Got to be a little bit careful what I say, because Tunners and Danny will be potentially listening to this tonight, and they'll be giving me some stick all week if the result doesn't go what we predict. But I'm quietly confident. I think as staff lads we can turn them over the first game and hopefully give us a bit of confidence moving forward into the second game. Yeah,
because the second game is obviously Yorkshire. That's going to be a vital one, isn't it?
Yeah.
And I think the choice of green is going to be...
Yeah, without a shadow of a doubt. I think I'd rather have played Yorkshire second game than first game personally. Hopefully the weather will start warming up. We all know we're limited to the greens, what we can use in Staffordshire. We haven't got the great greens such as your likes of your North Midlands and your Yorkshires. But if we get the weather conditions right, we choose the right green to suit the weather conditions, I can't see no reason why we can't go on with full of confidence in the third game against
Lancashire.
Yeah.
I mean, Staffordshire, when we got to the final a couple of years ago and just lost out to Manchester, and things ain't gone quite so well since. I mean, put your finger on that. Is it just perhaps green selection or something? I think we've won 1 game in 6 since then, haven't we?
Yeah. I mean, well, it's probably common knowledge that the comments I've put on. Fact-finding, surveying I'm doing. I'm willing to put a lot of work into it with my own frustration with the county, and I don't think it's right to individually blame anyone. In the last 12 years I've played for the county, there's been various different county selectors over the last 12 years, and I believe we've got the basics wrong. I believe we've had the basics wrong in the last 12 years, but it's shone more over the last 2-3 years, and I think we need to get back to basics for long-term future as opposed to what we're at now, for development. And I think we need to treat it like a business and plan and prepare to get the end results.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, it's like any other sport. I think the most professional outfit I see at the moment, to me, seem to be Greater Manchester. You know, I mean, what I've seen of them the last couple of years, not only they're probably the strongest side, but they do seem a real close-knit unit as well, don't they?
Oh, most definitely. And I think especially, you know, coming, I don't know how many of you viewing tonight, and there's no negative from myself. I think what I'm prepared to do, and it's not getting, you know, sticking my nose in anyone's faces. It's just, I've took it off my own back to say, right, I want the feedback from county players. I've had a lot of responses for the information that needed, so I can put back and give back to the selectors, because any selector picking a county side, it's a job on its own. It's a full-time job. There's a lot of work to be done, and it's ever so easy to say, well, yeah, why have we done that? Why have we done that? Why have we done that? Well, I think if we can collect the information and feed it back to the selectors and say, look, this is what the players want. I'm not talking just seniors, talking alliance and juniors as well. And when I say juniors, the juniors who are too old now, that really should be breaking into the alliance, keeping them interested in the game, that age 18, 19. You know, those are the future of Staffordshire and the players and that. And there's 70, 80 players out there that I'd like to respond to, you know, to the message I've put on.
I think you only sort of started this within the last sort of 48
Yeah.
hours, and you've already had quite a good response.
Yeah, started it 2 days ago. I've had 25 responses. I've had 12 replies back with the questionnaire filled in. It's going absolutely fantastic. There is a lot of work to be done, admin-wise, but I'm up to speed at the minute. Everything's up to date. As it comes in, I'll be working on it. The quicker I get the information back, the quicker I can feed it to the selectors, and then possibly take it forward to. It's got to be run past the committee to say, look, can we get a venue? So I can put this into a presentation, invite whoever wants to come along. Anyone's there. It's open knowledge. It's not a victimisation against anyone. It's just the information collated from Staffordshire County, Senior, Alliance, Junior, and fed back. In percentage stats. Where do you want the greens? Where do you want to play? Where don't you want to play? What is the negative comments? Because the problem with, if we don't treat it professionally, the negative comments get added on, and it just demotivates the whole county. What we want to do is get the negative comments and turn them into positive comments and put a plan to it moving forward, and that's hopefully what I'm going to try and achieve and pass back to. You know, nothing good or anything about what I'm doing. All I'm doing is collating information from the team, and hopefully we can turn it into something good.
Well, I think what you're doing, Andy, is credit to you, and hopefully the county can see some benefits in the future.
I hope so, but we'll see.
Okay. All right, well, thanks for joining us, and once again, well done at Meal Bryce, and we'll probably be speaking to you a little bit later in the programme.
Okay, thanks,
Thank you,
man.
Thanks, Anne.
Thank you. That was Anthony Aldridge. As you see, he's doing a lot of, apart from playing, doing a lot of hard work behind the scenes for his county, Staffordshire.